It's Lucy and Jeff going for walks and talk about banksters and Bitcoin and the apocalypse and stuff. It's Lucy and Jeff and tacos and kisses.
How you doing today, Lucy? Well, pretty good, just going for a walk with Wuckums. Well, they say we gotta become cannibals, Lucy, to stop climate change. Oh, well, Greta can go pound tacos.
How dare you!
What do you think about human tacos, Lucy? Well, that doesn't sound very good. I guess if you didn't tell me it was, I'd probably eat them. Which I wouldn't eat dogs either. That whole dog-eat-dog thing, that's human propaganda to make us look bad. I wouldn't eat dogs or humans unless I had to. Yeah, I don't know if I would eat it either, Lucy. Actually, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. But who knows what could happen. But they really want people to eat humans now. Pretty incredible. We're going to get into all that. It's all to protect the climate, of course. And yeah, we'll see what happens. And I went golfing again with Lucy in front of the Princess Hotel, where Anarchapulco, the murder-filled nightmare that it is every year, was filmed. And a little sad today, actually, I have to say. I feel a little down. They didn't shoot down Nancy Pelosi's plane. I know, you're just as sad, I'm sure. Like I said, even if they did, and 20 minutes later, everyone on Earth was dead from nuclear war, if nukes are real, probably not. But I'd be fine with it. Like, how much further can we go with this apocalypse anyway? They're now trying to put all humans into a wall, a prison wall, which, by the way, I should say, the first few they do will probably be pretty decent at the start, right? Because if it's just an outright real concentration camp, right from the get-go, and all these blue check marks all have their Twitter access, then no one will ever go to the wall again. So if they do it, I'm sure the first few, they'll try to make as good as possible for a few years, and then it'll just be one day, and all of a sudden all the cell doors will be locked, and that'll be it for them. And then they'll probably use the AI. I'm just brainstorming here, but I've seen how they work for like years now. They'll probably use the AI to post for their Twitter accounts and even interact with their family via text, or even with facial, because they can do the facial, the way they can swap faces now and stuff is pretty incredible. And so they'll probably kill them all, and then their AI will talk to their whoever's on the outside still, and they'll still be posted on Twitter, and then more people will sign up and they'll go in, they'll kill them all, and then put them all on Twitter. Yeah, should be good.
We're going to build the wall. We have no choice. We have no choice.
But yeah, I'm a little sad they didn't shoot down Nancy's plane. I gotta say, come on, China.
China?
Meanwhile, someone wrote in an editorial piece for the South China Morning Post that if Pelosi's going to Taiwan causes all-out nuclear war, it's actually really good for the environment. And so we should be hoping for things like that. Yeah, that's what it says in like a newspaper. And these sort of green terrorists want more of this kind of stuff. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing when you think about these sort of people who, like, I want the world to be really healthy and you know, not polluted. I don't know anyone who wants the world to be a garbage dump. But how do you get from there to wanting like massive wars across the world in order to slow down economic activity so that the carbon, say less carbon is produced? Have any of these people ever looked at these wars? They're the biggest environmental catastrophes imaginable. Like even when they just test their nuclear weapons, or so-called nuclear weapons, but whatever they are, they're pretty big, I'll say that. That's for sure. They just blow up like miles worth of the ocean. Like how many fish die when they test a nuclear weapon? Yeah, that looks pretty environmentally friendly. Yeah, if you watch the television programming. And someone just won the Powerball lottery, the Mega Millions winner. He won $1.337 billion in winning lottery tickets sold in Illinois for July 29th jackpot. The winner of $1.28 billion lottery gets $433 million after tax. Yeah, taxation isn't always theft. Sometimes it's extortion. Yeah, the government's just stealing from you in every way. So that guy had most of the money stolen already. So who won the lottery? The government won the lottery. I've actually had that happen to me as well. I played in the World Series of Poker, the $10,000 main event buy-in, like 3 or 4 years ago. And I got to like day 5. It goes for like 8 or 9 days usually. So I was in the money, but not too far into the money. Like we just got through the bubble the day before. And I ended up getting knocked out. I think I was jacks all in against king, queen, pre-flop. Anyway, and I lost. So I'm like, okay, well, I won a total of $17,000, which minus my $10,000 means I won $7,000. But that's not the way the government looks at it. So I finish, and then there's this long line. There must have been like 200 people in the line, easily. And it wasn't moving fast. I stood in there for hours. Like, if I wasn't anti-government enough before then, I was even more so after standing in line for hours to get my $17,000. And at the end of the line are all these IRS guys with all these forms. And so I go to cash out, and I cash out for $12,000, not $17,000. The rest, the government takes it. It's like, oh, that, but people are like, well, we need the government. And, you know, even other people would be like, well, I'm sure all that money gets used to help poor people. No, it doesn't. Have you seen the poor people in the US? I've never seen a country worse than that. Look at Skid Row in LA. Well, don't worry that the government steals almost everything you make, because we're not in a recession, because they redefined the meaning of the word recession. I like how they say that people are going to start pronouncing words differently because they're going to try to pronounce them how Biden did. That actually might happen. For anyone who speaks Spanish out there, if you're in Spain or Argentina, they use a lisp. So like Ibiza, they call Ibiza. Here in Mexico, they'd say calle for road, but in Spain or Argentina, they say calle. And so basically the Z is like a TH. Do you know why that is? It's because hundreds of years ago, a Spanish king had a lisp, and now a lot of people still talk like that. So who knows? Like, maybe that's why there's mumble rap. Maybe people are already starting to talk like Joe Biden. And I think I'll just leave it there. I think I rambled a bit. What do you think, Lucy? Oh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, we're just waiting for you to finish up. We're a little dusty from rolling around in the dirt, and Lucky's over there drinking some dirty water. But if you're ready to go, let's go get some tacos. And then I'll give everyone kisses.